Today we're going to be making a kite out of the letter K. What you're going to need for this project is scissors. You're going to need crayons or markers or colored pencils, whatever you want to use to color. A piece of yarn, which should be provided. White glue. A glue stick. I used both for this. You're going to need the printout. And then if you choose to do it this way, you're going to need bits of colored construction paper and 2 pieces of white construction paper, which I did cut out and provide for you guys, but you can also choose to do it a different way. I'll kind of explain that as we go. And a marker if you choose to do the stenciling and tracing. So first off, what we're going to do, the way I'm doing it, is we're going to cut out the K, the kite, and one of the tails. You can, if you want to, just color these out and then, or color these in, cut them out, and then use this instead of using the construction paper. I liked doing it this way because the construction paper is a little more sturdy, kind of made it a little more fun and gave some practice with stencils. But once you've got all those cut out, if you're going to do the stenciling way, do this. If you're not, skip ahead to the end. But, so once you have the 3 pieces cut out, if you're going to stencil, you're going to use one of the tails. That's why you only had to cut out one for this. And then trace that onto each of the bits of construction paper, the colored bits. And this is going to make the bows for the kite tail. So we're going to trace these out. It doesn't have to be super perfect. It's fun. And then we're going to cut those out. Because they're colored, we don't have to color them in. You can decorate them if you want to, but you don't have to. I'm going to take the K, and then I'm going to trace the K onto one of the pieces of white construction paper. And then we're going to trace the kite onto another piece. I'm basically making copies on construction paper. I can't use construction paper in the printers, so if we want to use it construction paper or something like this, then we have to do the tracing. But once that's all traced, or if you wanted to do this at the beginning, you can do it that way. We're going to color in the K, we're going to color in the kite. A lot of the kite is going to be covered, so maybe don't do a big picture in the middle like I did. I did a big star in the middle, and you'll see it ends up getting covered up. But coloring it is fun still. Doing little patterns, making little designs. Put our crayons away. Once all that's put away, we're going to cut out the kite and the K and get that all cut out. Then we're going to lay out the bows. So I'm doing this before I assemble it all. I'm doing this as the first part because it is using white glue, so it takes a little bit to dry. But I put those in a line. I got the yarn, set it next to it. They should all be the same length, so they should be long enough to go across them all. We're going to take the white glue, which I shake for some inexplicable reason, and we're going to put a little dot of glue on each of the bows. Super speed there. And then we're going to lay the yarn across the dots, kind of pushing it in to the yarn so that they stick. And then you're going to freak out because you have glue on your finger. And then we're going to set that to the side, and we're going to assemble the kite and the K. So we're going to flip the K over. We're going to put some glue in the middle. I'm using a glue stick because I like using glue sticks for paper to paper. And then we're going to take the K and lay that glued sticky part down on the kite itself. Then we're going to mash it down, make sure that it's all smushed together. With crayon involved, it gets a little harder to stick because of the waxy covering, but it does stick. So we're going to mush that down, flip it over, put a little dot of white glue. That went really fast. Put a little dot of white glue, let that dry with everything all together, and then you have a kite. That is the way that it will look. And thank you so much. Have a good day.